I don't remember how the hell to work this thing. Hello? You hear me? Shit, I've been gone for too long. So, the big question that is probably the big elephant in the room right now that all of y'all have been waiting for and wondering, where have I been? What have I been doing? Well, that answer is simple. And here it is. Ain't looking too shabby, eh? All the hard work paying off at least, but yes, guys. If you are wondering, that is the answer. Where have you been, Luke? I've been spending every living moment outside of work, pretty much at the gym. I wouldn't want to be addicted to anything else more than this. But yeah, I've spent a lot of time here, but more than anything, I've missed y'all. More than anything, I've missed these vlogs. I kind of stepped away from it for a little bit to just focus a lot of my time on this. We're running it back, gang, so let's get it. Let's chat some more, eh? Think we got it to work, guys. What's up, gang? How's everyone doing? We're back at the laboratory. I don't really plan on doing many more videos in the so-called laboratory of the gang. I kind of want to make it more mobile, even though we're gonna do a lot more chatting and kind of like important stuff and like meaningful, you know, content going forward. I don't want it to just be stationary. I kind of want it to be mixed up a little bit and do it a little bit differently this time around instead of just sitting somewhere stationary for like 10, 15 minutes, whatever, because I feel like that's kind of boring, sort of say. So maybe we'll do a little bit here, but with some other news that I'm gonna give you guys. I don't know how long I'm gonna be here in this laboratory, but yes, guys, I'm so glad to be back. I've missed y'all more than ever. My YouTube gang, y'all have been the day ones for real. You've always supported me, and so many of you guys have continually been like, I miss your vlogs, I miss your videos, they meant so much to me. And that right there is the only thing that keeps me going and keeps me doing this, is to help people out and to inspire people. Honestly, bro, like that means the absolute world to me. So yeah, I'm glad to be back, and here we are, guys. So first things first, let's just address the elephant in the room, right? Yes, we're gonna knock this out quick. We're gonna knock this part out quick. Y'all who think I'm just some clout chaser and think that I did this to further my career, let me explain a couple things. So first off, I don't think you understand how this past year has been for me, no matter how much of a smile I've put up. I don't think you guys have realized how much this all has truly affected me the past year and everything like that. And I don't think you guys realize how genuine and awesome my relationship was, at least to me. Like, it meant a lot. It was really, really genuine, and expected the world out of it, and I was willing to sacrifice everything for it, which now looking back, like, I probably should have built a little bit on my own life and not been so reliant upon someone else, which I would advise to anyone. You know, you're supposed to compliment someone, not supposed to rely on someone. And really, like, we had an awesome relationship, and then just some things happened that were kind of beyond our control, and then from that point forward, things just kind of changed, honestly. But you know, like, all these people are always like, but bro, you got like all these followers and like all this clout, like that's gotta be so sick. So why does that matter? Like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I've been doing this on my own for like a year now, and I still don't feel like I know like fully what I'm doing. Like, I learned everything from someone else, and like I was so lucky to like get in the world because of someone else. So I don't know what the hell I'm doing, guys. Like, I'm learning as much as you guys are day by day with all this. But besides that, like, I've never done this on my own, so I don't know. Like, this past year has been such a learning experience for me, and I think I've learned a lot of like how to do all this, but there's so many different other things that I have no idea like what I'm doing, and I'm still learning day by day. And some of y'all probably even know more than me. It's just been a lot. And I'll tell you this, like, one thing I will tell you is like, a bunch of followers doesn't mean shit, man. Like, it doesn't mean nothing unless you can like really apply it to the real world somewhat within like a business or something like that. It like doesn't mean anything unless you care like about clout and people recognizing you and stuff like that, which, you know, it's cool. Like, anyone that does this and says they don't like the attention is lying, but like, it doesn't mean anything in the real world most of the time unless you're able to apply it in some sort of real life scenario, in a business scenario. That's just something to kind of clear out of the air. And like, just like, please understand, like, if you don't like me, I get it. And if you think that I did all this just to, you know, get some followers and make a name for myself and try to, you know, pursue my own career within this and everything like that, just, I want you to know that like, I was looking for a real loving relationship. That's what I thought was actually in store for me in the future, and that's really what I planned my whole life around about a year ago from today. But you know, everything happens for a reason, and even though you might not see it now, it might take years for it to come to fruition, but you know, truly everything does happen for a reason. I truly believe that, and that's what brings me here today. So knock that elephant out of the room. Done with all that talked about. But yeah, that's just something to say, and I had to address the haters, you know. Let's do a little recap of the past year. So ever since I graduated last May of 2021, after that happened, I planned on moving to Kansas City. That's actually what I did. But right before that happened, I went through a public breakup for hundreds of thousands, probably to dissect and have an opinion on and everything like that. I've never gone through something like that. Never really been in a spot like that. Everything happened so quickly for me. It was a whirlwind of 9 months, I'd say, with all that. Like, you know, it's like it went woo, and then just with, you know, people's opinions, and it's crazy to see everyone can change so quickly. So first thing that happened, and then I moved to the city still, tried to make it work, even though I moved there for someone else, and that was kind of like my plan, even though once again I should have thought a little bit more for myself and thought a little bit more about you know, kind of like, what do I see my future being without it relying so much upon someone else. But regardless, I still did that. Was there for a couple months. Absolutely hated it. The city had such a terrible taste in my mouth after nothing really went to plan as I thought, and pretty much the whole reason I moved out there. So yeah, I decided to bite that bullet and move back home into my dad's house, which I'm currently in. A couple months later, I moved there in July. I was only there till mid-September or so, and then I moved back home. Still paid on that lease for the entire year. It actually just ended, so that was not fun. Lots of wasted money. Once again, you live and you learn. And then you know, I went through a couple different jobs, just trying to figure out really what my passion was and what I really wanted to do, because I just didn't know, because like every decision I was making was based off, you know, someone else. I accepted a regular job out there that I really didn't have a passion for, so that, you know, was weird, just trying to figure that out, even though, you know, I'm settled now at a job I really enjoy. I'm really glad I got back to like my stomping grounds of what I knew I would love. So that was good. I've been broke as can be at some points, you know. I've seen some family friends die. I've lost tens of thousands, I think probably like 20,000 plus followers at least, just on Instagram. That's not including other platforms. So seeing that was pretty difficult. Just seeing a bunch of support being lost just because of a relationship being done hit me in a way that I didn't really expect. It was just like weird to see like people not know really anything and just assume like the worst, and then, you know, really only care about me because I was in a relationship with someone else. So that definitely sucked. And then most recently I totaled a car around like 4th of July. My dad's graduation gift, which is my Charger, which most of you guys know is like my little baby. Called it Veronica. Literally just hydroplane. Absolutely totaled it. It was super scary. I'm really lucky to be okay, walk away with like 0 injuries, because honestly I had no control of the car, and it was sliding on the highway, and like I could have easily hurt someone else. Anyone else that was in the car with me at the time, hurt myself. So I was lucky everyone walked away perfectly fine, but that was honestly super scary. So yeah, the past year has been rough. There has definitely been lots of downs, not too many ups, but I will say there's been a couple ups along the way. I've got to do some, you know, decently cool things, and you know, I finally found a job that I really enjoy a couple months ago, and this job is actually providing me with the opportunity to eventually move out of St. Louis, which you guys already know I've wanted to do for a while now. Kansas City just wasn't meant for me at that time, but I could be sent away at multiple different locations across the country, this new job opportunity. So really excited about that and to see where it brings me. But yeah, the past year has been difficult. Post-college graduation, quite a journey to say the least. But regardless, I still feel very blessed to be where I'm at. You know, a lot of people would die to be in the opportunity that I'm in, and they would kill to be where I'm at. So I'm just very, very lucky to be here today regardless, and I'm very lucky to be in this position regardless of what I went through, and regardless of all the bad shit that has happened the past year, and all the downs and things that, you know, have affected me. I'm still sitting here with a smile on my face and glad to be where I'm at, and glad to have you guys by my side. So with that being said, what are your plans for the future, Luke? It's like a big question. Where do you want to go with your content? And let me tell you, that's been a very difficult thing for me to figure out, because I have an idea of like what I want to do, but it's been like hard to gain traction on it because so many of my supporters are still used to like a different type of content that I originally got introduced to. So it's kind of difficult because like the people that still support me from the beginning, I want to give them content that they enjoy, but I also want to go down the route that I feel is best for my future, and really what I have a passion for, and that's to truly just inspire. But regardless, I want to keep it fun. I don't want to keep it too serious. This is like the last time I really want to like get kind of serious, but like I said, I always want to be super genuine with you guys. I want it to be straight up. So that's really the plan. The worst thing about like this, and like the main reason I continue to do this, is not really to prove people wrong, but it's like for me, I feel like everything that's happened, and like for me to just get introduced in a short 8-9 months, have all these amazing memories, and then it kind of end, you know, suddenly, and then, you know, lose a ton of support. Like I just feel like none of this was just supposed to happen and then vanish. I feel like this is all like part of a bigger plan. Like for some reason I feel like I might not see it now, and maybe other people don't see it now, but I really do feel like this was meant to happen for a reason. This is part of God's plan. Even, you know, if some of you don't believe in God, like, or believe in a greater being, like, I do think there's always a greater plan out there for you, whether you see it right now or not. And that's kind of really the only reason why I'm here. I don't think I was just meant to put in this and then vanish really quickly. I think there's a reason this all happened. I think maybe I was put in this for a greater purpose, to make a change, to inspire, and to get into this world for a reason to make an actual impact. Probably the hardest part of doing this, of where I'm at, is there's really no people from around here that understand what I'm doing. They're like, bro, why are you creating videos? Like, why are you putting them out on the internet? Like, why are you doing this? Like, don't you get worried about like people judging you? And that's another thing, is like, I want to be different. Like, I don't want to be the normal individual around here. I want to be a unique person, which I think I was born and meant to be. And like, I truly do want to be a unique, special individual that makes a difference, someone that's influential, inspirational, inspiring to others. For me, I don't understand why it's such an anomaly, or why it's so weird to like create videos and upload them, and like, you know, create connections on the internet and like put content out there. I don't understand all the hype of like why it's weird, but for some reason people around here just think it is so odd and different, and like, but that's me, man. Like, I'm just trying to, I was put in here to do this. Like, I think this is what I was meant to do in some form or aspect. I don't know if this is supposed to be my entire life, but I think I was supposed to make an impact in some way, and whether that's in a small matter, in a big matter, wherever it's supposed to take me, I do feel like I was meant to do this in some sort of way. Yeah, with that being said, I never ever can't explain this enough, thought that this was gonna be my life now. If you would have been telling me that I would have uploaded videos on the internet and had people like creating fan pages for me, and people be like truly inspired and look up to me, I would have been like, what are you talking about? I would have been like, dude, I'm just enjoying college. I don't know, you know, it's crazy how everything happens. But I truly think this is a calling and purpose for me, whether it's supposed to be in a small manner or big manner. Once again, I truly think that you know, I was put on here and given this opportunity, this blessing, regardless, to make an impact, to inspire, and to make people smile, to entertain. I just truly think that there's a real reason behind it now, whether I see it, whether other people don't see it. It might take time, it might take a while for it to come to fruition, but I truly do think that there was a reason that I got into this world, and I'm just gonna see where it takes me. Because I truly, you know, I've cared about numbers at one point, and then I realized that's not what it's about. This is about building a community of like-minded individuals, and this is supposed to be about inspiring others that don't see that light, or being a positive energy and light in someone else's world, either entertaining them, smiling, or just influencing their life in some way or manner. So really, that's just my main focus from this point forward, is just building a community. I was like, I can't worry about numbers and, you know, likes and all that other shit. Like, just worry about building a community The whole point of all of this is to build a community, and I want my community, my gang, to be somewhere where people are just able to be positive, where I'm able to empower people to live their best life, to not be scared to do what they want, to not be who they actually are, and to just truly live their life to the fullest. That's really all it's about to me. Whether that is 100,000 people, 10,000 people, 10 people, 100 people, it doesn't matter. It's just about building a community of positive energy, positive individuals, people that want to live their best lives, and empowering people to be them best selves. That's literally the only reason I keep doing this, the only reason I'm stayed in this social media world. Where I want to end this is, I was stuck at one point. I feel like I'm getting out of it. I feel like, you know, life's starting to trend in the right direction, you know, and I'm really just trusting the plan. But regardless, I want you to know that if you're feeling stuck right now and not really knowing what your path in life is, just know that the universe, bro, or whatever you believe in, has some amazing, amazing, amazing plans for you. Enjoy your journey. Learn, grow, experience, and just realize that it will all work out exactly like it's supposed to in the end. Enjoy this life of yours. You only got one of it. Make the best of it. This is gonna be exciting for sure. Plan on, like, I'm still trying to do like 1 video a week, regular stuff, regular vlogging, content, you know, mixed in between there, not so stationary and boring. But super excited to take on this journey with y'all. And if you stuck around, appreciate you more than everything. Love the gang very much. Appreciate you guys more than anything. Let's grow this gang. Let's be our most positive selves, and let's live our lives to the fullest. Let's get it, all right? But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Appreciate y'all as always. Much love. Peace.